When Bing Crosby Productions first announced they were filming Walking Tall, it caused instant controversy in McNairy County. Stay tuned for that story. In March of 1972, Bing Crosby Productions announced that they were scouting locations in western Tennessee to shoot a new movie about a rural sheriff. The movie is to be called Walking Tall, and veteran film producer Mark Briskin was in charge of the project. City officials in Selmer declared that the movie Walking Tall would give their city a black eye, as it wanted to portray the plot as being Buford Pusser's true story, and they said that it had little, if any, similarities to Buford's real story. The movie Walking Tall, of course, is about a rural sheriff that takes issue with the vice, the gambling, the alcohol that's going through McNairy County. One thing that really upset the city officials is that the officials in McNairy County would be portrayed as corrupt, which is something that they really objected to. Now, Briskin took responsibility for the press release, saying that it was erroneous, and he blamed Bing Crosby Productions. He also said the film does not portray Selmer as a town of corruption and vice, that when the movie was planned, he intended to shoot a lot of the scenes in the actual locations. He had made a promise to Buford that he would use local people and local businesses in the film. And businesses from Selmer, such as motels, restaurants, so on. And that they were going to have to employ a lot of extras, local people, in the filming. He claimed, however, that his advance team met with resistance from the very beginning of the project when they first brought it up to officials in Selmer. Officials, he alleged, said that there would be no help with directing traffic around movie sites. They would not be able to use the courthouse for filming, and Briskin was saying that they needed for only 3 days. He said that Buford was deeply hurt by the city's opposition to the movie being filmed here. Now, he did say that Joe Don Baker would be playing the part of Buford Pusser, that he was a upcoming actor and was qualified to play the role, and that the movie itself, when it was completed, would premiere in Jackson, Tennessee, nearby. The city and the production company were not getting along. They couldn't agree on the theme of the movie. Be sure and hit that subscribe button to get notifications of new videos, and be sure and leave your comments at the end of this video. City officials in Selmer issued a statement denying that they were ever contacted by an advance team. A copy of that letter that was sent to Mr. Briskin also was published in the Jackson Sun, the local newspaper there. Now, in that letter, Mayor Billy Joe Glover said the advance team was unknown to Selmer officials. He did not know who they spoke with. Said that he had contacted the sheriff, who also serves as the custodian of the courthouse, and he spoke to the Selmer chief of police to see if they had been contacted, which he said they had not been. Now, Mr. Briskin had obviously made some reference to the fact that the production company intended to use about 90 motel rooms while filming the movie, and Mayor Glover pointed out that in the entire city of Selmer that there were only about 40 to 45 motel rooms at any given time. He did say, however, that they could meet the production company's requirements of having 125 meals prepared each day, and that would be done through local restaurants. Mayor Glover denied Briskin's insinuation that the city was only interested in condemning the script of Walking Tall. And Mayor Glover felt that he and other officials had a responsibility to defend the town and its reputation. The script had implied that Selmer would be depicted as having a strip of drinking and gambling establishments. Now, Briskin would suggest that the city's and the county's motivation for not wanting Walking Tall to be filmed there was strictly politically motivated, that it had a lot to do with the upcoming sheriff's race where Buford Pusser was running against incumbent Sheriff Clifford Coleman. Mayor Glover objected to that statement, saying that both Republicans and Democrats alike were opposed to having the movie there because of the black eye that it would give the county. And there you have it, folks. The story of the dispute between the city of Selmer and the Bing Crosby production team that was making the movie Walking Tall. Now, next week, we're going to take this one step further, and we're going to discuss Joe Don Baker's reasons for not returning to the lead role in Walking Tall 2. While I've got you on here, I would also like to remind you that we're still looking for justice for Pauline. You know, I'm certain that there are people out there that know things that haven't come forward yet. I wish you would. It's one of those things where, we're looking for anyone who can shed light on her murder. There's people out there that have to know things, regardless of how large or small they are. I'd like to hear from you. And at the same time, I would like to remind you that I'm looking for anything that I can find in relation to Buford Pusser, especially about the ambush, but just about his life in general. So if you happen to have newspaper clippings, stories, you had personal experiences with Buford or his family, anything like that, I would appreciate it if you would contact me. My phone number and my email address are on my Facebook page. And speaking of the Facebook page, now, all these newspaper clippings that you were seeing flash up on the screen today, I know you didn't have time to read them. So I will have them posted on my Facebook page, Buford Pusser, the other story, so that you can read each one of those if you would like. At any rate, look forward to seeing you on Thursday for another episode of Buford Pusser, the other story. Until then, just remember, the truth has no agenda.